Hello friends, today we are going to talk about human digestive system. Now whenever I talk about human digestive system, first what we need to understand is the simplest way to draw the diagram for your exam. Because in textbooks diagrams are complicated, so I will be drawing a very simple diagram for you that will help you to understand how to draw human digestive system. So what we do, we first draw the face. Here we can see the nose and the mouth. Nose and mouth has a common opening, and that common opening we call it as pharynx. So what I will be doing, I am taking here two part, one is nose, one is mouth, and both are connected to pharynx, and then it leads to esophagus. Esophagus is the food pipe. Through esophagus the food is going to travel in the stomach. Now stomach is J shaped, and the through stomach it goes in the small intestine, and then it goes in the large intestine. But the large intestine forms a boundary for small intestine. So what we do while drawing, we will always draw first the large intestine. Large intestine is only 1.5 meter in length, but since the diameter is big, therefore it is called as large intestine. But when you take a look at the small intestine, the diameter is small, it is only 2.5 centimeter. Therefore it is called as small intestine. Now large intestine consists of various parts. It is colon, ascending colon, descending colon, transverse colon, rectum and the anus. These are all the folds that you see on the large intestine called as mesenteries, and this is colon. So what I am drawing now, this is the, you can say, descending colon, ascending colon, the transverse colon, and there is a blind pouch like structure where one of the most important organ is present, that is called as appendix. So this part basically I call it as cecum, and what I draw is the appendix. Appendix is vestigial in human. It was functional in case of our ancestors, and it is still functional in all the herbivorous animals. Now what we need to understand, we need to draw the small intestine. There is no fixed shape to the small intestine because it is 6 meter long coiled tube, so it is coiled in any position, any way. Okay, sometime the folding is very different. So here I will be just drawing, and we will be showing the tubes like structure, that is small intestine. Most important, small intestine is not small, it is long, but with respect to diameter it is called a small intestine. Small intestine is 6 meter in length, divided into three parts called as DJI, duodenum, jejunum and ileum. So what I will be doing, I will be giving some different color for duodenum, then jejunum, then ileum. Next important part to be drawn is the liver. Liver is the largest gland of our body. Now when we draw liver, we need to draw gallbladder, and through that gallbladder comes out a duct. Now that gallbladder duct is going to be somewhere connected to the pancreatic duct. So this is pancreas, a leaf like structure that we normally draw. So pancreatic duct and the gallbladder duct, they both open in the common hepatopancreatic duct. Now we need to understand one more thing. Let us draw the shoulders of the human. Now we need to add color. This pink color indicates the nose, mouth opening, pharynx and the esophagus, but stomach we need to provide a different color. So what I will be doing, I will be marking a sphincter, because we all know through stomach, through esophagus, when the food comes in stomach, there is a sphincter muscle called as cardiac sphincter, and now I can give the color to the stomach. Stomach is J shaped. Now the most important is this part, blue part. This is duodenum. Duodenum I can say is the point for opening of both the liver's duct and the pancreatic duct. So through gallbladder basically comes one duct, and through pancreas comes one duct, and both the duct they open together. So this is brownish color, which I call it as pancreas, most important gland, and it is a mesocrine kind of gland. And what we need to understand here is that there is a large intestine, so I am just showing it in gray color so that you can make out. And this yellow color is for small intestine. Small intestine is divided into three parts, as we mentioned earlier, duodenum, jejunum and ileum. And this small intestine has finger-like projections called as villi, which is involved in absorption of food. But the part which is connected to the large intestine, I am giving it in green color so that you can understand. It is nothing but ileum. So through ileum it is connected to the large intestine. Now what we need to understand here, the labelings. We need to understand in the mouth there is a specialized gland that we all call it as salivary gland. So what I will be doing now, I will be drawing salivary gland for you. So this, what I'm drawing here, is the salivary gland. Now we need to understand that there are three pairs of salivary glands. So let us do some internal coloring first. So you can see here, this is just to show and differentiate the small intestine, so it's very easy to understand in the here. And now let's draw those salivary gland, where we have subparotid gland, we have mandibular gland, we have lingual, basically. So there are three pairs of glands: submandibular, maxillary, parotid. These are the three pairs of glands. Now let's do the labeling of the entire digestive system. So one we call it as the nose, then we have mouth. Nose and mouth, they both open into the common opening, and that common opening is called as pharynx. Pharynx leads to the food through the food pipe to the food pipe, basically, and these are the salivary glands which secrete saliva. Then we have the esophagus. Esophagus shows peristaltic movement, that is very important. Now coming to the next part, this is a sphincter, basically. Just remember, spelling has to be a little bit correct here, no mistake has to be done. This is stomach, which is J shaped, secreting three things: HCl, mucus and pepsinogen. This is liver, the largest gland, and in front of the liver we have gallbladder, and there is a duct, basically. Now this part, what we can see here, this is called as pancreas. It is a mixocrine kind of gland. Why it is mixocrine? Because it is acting as both endocrine as well as exocrine. So this is the duct that providing opening for both gallbladder and pancreas, that is duodenum. Then we have the large intestine, then we have the small intestine, then we have the cecum. So let me label the small intestine right first. So we need to understand, near the cecum there is a finger like vermiform appendix, you can say. So I draw this. This is the blind pouch, that is called as a cecum. And then we have this red portion. Just let me mark red black for you so that you can understand. This is the appendix, which was functional in ancestors, still functional in herbivore animals, but it is not functional in case of us in modern man. This is rectum, temporary storage of fecal matter, and finally we have the anus. Anus is provided by the sphincter muscles. Thank you very much. So this is how you can draw, friends, digestive system in a very simple way, and you can do all the labelings.